flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Washington State Cougars offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that
there he goes! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Working on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the back. On target. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Washington State ready to go with another first down. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kansas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because
turning it on. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Porter. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quarterback keeper. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That's caught. It's right. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Washington State has it all working right now. Give to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Catch in the middle, it's Hall. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Snagged out of the air. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over USF. We are the eyes and ears of the college football.
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
These defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a while.
Wide open spaces. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Here comes the offense on first down. Gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Softened them up with a run. Now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Riley. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Might be changing the route. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's right. Picks up the first down, mark it at the 14 as they try to put up points before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
The Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down in the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still running up the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gets rid of it. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
It's complete on the right side. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Punch it out of the air. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively. Now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Going to swing it on second down. This one's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if he's going to run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Going with the ground game left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself.
Holding. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time. We open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. that ball back. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man, it's Porter.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Riley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hall. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wazzu!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Kansas State quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have to.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is always a spot for me now, because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Trying play action. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
That's defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. 3rd down coming.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Under fire. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.